Good morning, Sagittarius. Welcome, welcome. I'm Kat. This is Tarot with Kat. Welcome back. This is going to be your weekly tarot reading, general tarot reading for Sagittarius for the week of September 22nd through the 29th. Welcome. I do readings every Monday for all the earth and fire signs, and every Wednesday I do all the air and water signs. Yeah, so welcome to my channel. It's been a wild month, September. Lots going on with a couple of eclipses, lunar eclipse, solar eclipse just happened yesterday, and a lot of other things going on. Not only that, but numerologically speaking with the dates and things. So it's been a really interesting month. Sagittarians have had to deal with reflection, ambition, and have been getting a lot of emotional clarity over the last weeks in September. And you're like glowing with all this potential, Sagittarius, but the universe is asking you to set your intentions. I am working really hard on this. I'm making space and time. This is critical that right now that we take the time during this time. It's like there's this portal open, and unless we are setting our intentions and being very, very mindful, it's going to pass us by, and we're going to stay stuck in some old habits and ways. And this is a really critical time to be really, really clear in our intentions. With that said, let's see what the tarot has to say for Sagittarius this week, shall we? This is the tarot reading for Sagittarius for the week of September 22nd through the 29th. All right. I am using the Centennial Smith Weight deck here, which I really love. I think that's going to be us, Sagittarius. I say us because I am a Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, you are presented by this Eight of Pentacles this week. Crossing us this week. Let's see. Move this a little further out. Okay. Crossing us this week, Sagittarius, is the Two of Cups. Okay. Down here in our subconscious tool chest, a Six of Swords. Stepping out of our immediate past this week. We're stepping right out of this Three of Cups situation. Crowning us this week, Sagittarius, is a Page of Swords. In our immediate future, we'll be stepping into this Seven of Cups. Down here in our environment this week, Sagittarius is feeling an Ace of Pentacles. Your environment is going to give you a little bonus artwork from Pixie, Pamela Coleman Smith. This Centennial deck has bonus pieces of artwork by the original artist. I have a video, a brief intro to explanation of tarot on my channel, and I talk about the artist who did this original artwork. But the Centennial deck includes the occasional picture that likes to pop out. This one looks a lot like the Lovers. It's a couple lovers embraced in a kiss with some flying fish. It's a beautiful card, and I love the artist. So back to your environment, Sagittarius. In your environment this week, we have the Star. Wow. Wish upon a star. Wishes granted. Wishes fulfilled in our environment this week. In our space for our hopes and fears, it's this Ace of Wands. And the final outcome, we've got more wands. We've got this Seven of Wands as the final outcome. Okay. So let me bury this back in here. With that said, before we get deeper into this reading, we're going to pull from our also a traditional Rider-Waite deck, but holographic. I like to pull a confirmation card. This card will give us confirmation or further clarification of this reading that we're doing right now. And I don't know yet what. There it is. Okay. There it is. Confirmation. Right there. We're going to leave that hidden during our reading. And if at any time during this reading you think that this is hitting home and you have an idea of what you think the confirmation might be, or or anything like that, or you just want to let me know how this reading is hitting with you, I would love to hear from you in the comments. And I write back to everybody who leaves me a message. I'd really love to hear from you. So please do. All right, let's get into this reading, Sagittarius. We are represented this week by this Eight of Pentacles. So this is a card of our hard work, and our hard work starting to pay off. We're actually producing, and it's actually starting. So maybe you've started a business and it was slow going. You weren't making much profit before, but now you're finally starting to see it grow. You're starting to see your business going. You're starting to see fruits. You're starting to see the fruits of your labors and feel the fruits of your labors. And that's the card that's representing you, Sagittarius. You're being crossed as your challenge or obstacle or awareness, this Two of Cups card. So the Two of Cups is all about a mutual exchange of friendship, feelings, emotions. It doesn't necessarily have to do with lovers. It could be romantic relationship, but it could be more like friendships and in this mutual exchange. So because it's crossing you, Sagittarius, I feel like maybe these relationships are an obstacle for you right now. Maybe these friend relationships where there's this mutual exchange, you're not feeling that so much anymore. Maybe that exchange is not so mutual anymore, and that's coming up as a challenge now in your life because you're moving on and cutting out old relationships and letting things go, because that's the period of time we're in right now. So maybe that's why this Two of Cups is coming up as your obstacle. Down here in your subconscious tool shed, we have a Six of Swords. So this means coming. Sixes are a card of stability, finding some stability again after a period of instability and difficulty and loss. So Six of Swords is getting through hard times, getting across, getting past it, figuring out how to get through really painful, hard times. With the help of others. You've got this ferryman, you've got the child in the boat with her, you still feel it, you've got all that stuff with you that you've experienced, but you are getting across, you're being ferried across to safety to the other side. And that's what you've come out of. So you have that in your grounding, your foundation, that in your soul, and the things you learn through that, through getting across to the other side. In your stepping out of your immediate past this week, we've got some social celebrations and connections. This Three of Cups. So you got the Two of Cups and then the Three of Cups. So maybe like you've had a lot of like social commitments and things recently that you've been doing and attending. Not surprising. Get-togethers, parties, little celebrations. So coming out of that, a lot of that kind of stuff happening. That could be wearing on you too, especially if your focus is somewhere else. Interesting. Crowning you, Sagittarius, is this Page of Swords. So pages are younger people, they can be a little impetuous. The swords represent thoughts, ideas, communication. Pages of Swords are all about communication. It's coming up here, Sagittarius, an ideal. So I think for you, your ideal is to be able to communicate clearly, with swift communication with these people around you, and to be able to communicate well in these situations is your ideal. It's in your crown. So while you have all this ambition and all this fire driving you forward, you're gaining emotional clarity and having to like end certain like relationships and stuff that aren't serving you. And so I think it's very important that you choose your words carefully. As even the words especially the words you say to yourself here. Be mindful of that self-talk that you do. So that's why this is crowning you. You have to be mindful of that. So that has everything to do with setting your intentions and being intentional Be mindful of the thoughts and the words and the things that are going from you to others and to yourself. I think that's why that's crowning you. Moving into your immediate future, you got the Seven of Cups. So you've got all these options. You're going to have a lot of different options that you're looking at, different things, and maybe a little bit of confusion about what to choose because they all look good and you almost too many things to choose from. It can be a card of stagnation if you get stuck trying to figure out, and so you just don't make any choice because you don't know which to choose. So again, it's going to be super important stepping into the immediate future to tune into your intuition and set your intentions and listen and wait for what the right choice is. You're going to be feeling this Ace of Pentacles in your environment. You're creating something. You've been working really hard at creating something and it's starting to bear fruit and you think it's something big. It's going to be big and you're feeling that in your environment. You're feeling that this is going to be a big thing that's going to be bringing you more financial security, more stability in that regard. And your environment, you can't get any better than this. Your environment is handing you the Star card, which is wishes granted, wish fulfillment. She also is very much about temperance. She's balanced. She's pouring the water from the river into the lake and back, and it kind of cycles through. She reminds you, don't give up hope. Continue to hope. Continue, and again, set your intentions. When you set your intentions, then she can't grant your wish if you're not clear in your intentions and telling her what you're wishing for. So be mindful of your words, Page of Wands, and then set your intentions around this Ace of Pentacles. Your hopes and dreams are this Ace of Wands. Here's this Ace again. And aces are the big, brand new beginning of something big, right? And an Ace of Wands is that action toward that thing. And so I think it's in your hopes because you want to continue to take action toward it. You don't want to get stagnant, and you're probably feeling like you might stagnate. Just energetically speaking, this energy that we've been going through, it's been really pulling in strange ways. And over the last previous week, you probably went through some emotions that maybe like surprised you out of nowhere, stronger than normal emotions that were just, oh my goodness, and that you weren't expecting. And that can be tiring, and you could make you fear not having the energy to move on with the work that needs to be done. But so this Ace of Wands, I think it's both your hope and your fear. Your fear that you won't be able to, your hope that you will be able to press on with that action, whatever that action is. And the final outcome will be some action. It'll be this Seven of Wands, which is you continuing to work toward this new reality, this new future, this new manifestation that you have envisioned and you're starting to want for yourself. You might feel like you're getting attacked from all around and maybe not seeing where it's coming from sometimes, but you are above it. You're handling it, you're tackling it, you're handling each thing as it comes up and handling it. And that's what you're going to be doing as your final outcome this week, is handling a lot of things that need to get dealt with to make your Ace of Pentacles dream come true. That's what has to happen. So I wonder what our confirmation card could be. It could be something more along the lines of what we have to do to make this wish fulfillment come true, or something along the lines of setting our intention, what we need to do to set our intent. I wouldn't be surprised if we got like the Hermit or the Hanged Man needing to take a changed perspective, or more Wands. Not sure. I'm not sure what this confirmation or clarification card could be. I'm curious to find out. If you think you know what it is, please pop that down in the comment section. All right, let's see. So more Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. So yes, so I think, you're the Eight of Pentacles. You're doing this. You're doing all this stuff. You're You're taking your actions. You've gotten through some rough things. You've got this Ace of Pentacles idea. You've been working at it. It's starting to bear fruit. The star is granting your wish. You will be that Ace of Wands. You will keep pressing forward. You will deal with these Seven of Wands, and you're going to have a Nine of Pentacles. You're going to have, it's going to be very profitable. It's going to turn out in your favor, and you are going to reap the fruits of those efforts. That's great. What a great reading, Sagittarius. Awesome. Thank you so much for being with me this week. I hope that you'll tune back in next week. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit the like button. It helps me very much. I hope to be able to continue this. I thoroughly enjoy it. Also, there's a little lotus graphic right here. Make sure you click the little lotus graphic over here to subscribe to my channel. That way it will, your tarot reading will pop right up when it comes in. And subscribers help me a lot, very much with YouTube. So I really appreciate it if you hit subscribe. I'm Kat. I'll see you next week, Sagittarius.